about their teamwork and how they can run it right back to Miami Dome. Is this going to be the new Mammoth Fortress? Maybe. But let's go ahead and get it.
I mean,
I like
I'll
this
tell
stage,
you
though.
one thing is for certain, we're not seeing the double vector opening here. That means that it's not, if it was a 3-2 last time, they wasted a game on double vector. I hope not, right? So we're in here, all real picks opening up, everyone on what's expected of them. And so far, the game is looking pretty close as trades happening back and forth. The GC is not going to connect. But there's still combo there. Just a Sarah punish. It's gonna be okay.
Man, that actually is interesting, though, because if they did go 3-2, but they did lose the game on double vector, like, that is kind of something they're probably thinking about. Like, man, why did we do that? Now we have to go crazy. So, on the main team...
Why did we do that? Let's do it again and losers.
Yeah. So, here we are, though, like, have a pretty even game that is now going to be a stock. But Keith, actually... pretty healthy, all things considered, man. I mean, just now starting to hit that red. As long as he stays pretty far away from those edges, he should be able to live a couple of hits.
That Val defense is up there at that, like, 7, I think. So he's going to be sitting pretty comfortably. And he's been following up really well. Some team combos have come through, just some light work. And he's gotten both KOs so far with the sword side stick and the gauntlet side stick. So he's moving really fluid throughout this map. Tiger is going to hit him with that recovery, but no harm done. He's still alive, and he's still working with this stock.
Okay.
As I say, that tax evasion is going to get sent far by Tiger, but Keith could not confirm it with that ground pound as he hits the stage. Double down, so he's going to take 2 for 1. One is your teammate, but you don't mind it at this point because he was just so damaged.
Yeah, man. I mean, he was bound to lose that stock at some point in time. I mean, barring regular Brawlhalla gameplay is happening, but now he's getting comboed up to Oblivion, taking a lot of stocks or a lot of damage right there, already into the orange. Weapon toss just a little over his head, but doesn't matter though. Still finds the ground pound as he decides to swing in on him. Good stuff here from Keith.
Nice combo again, and those are the little combos I'm talking about. Even though they're not big zero deaths, they are going uninterrupted, and they are getting a lot of value off. Tax evasion now on this light red here. He's gonna be able to eat a couple more hits before he's in KO %, and that's not where you want to be while everyone is either fresh or still on a second stock here.
I think that's the crazy part too of that combo. Like they were, I mean, only one person was getting combo, but the teammate was there, and he was trying to break that up, just sitting in the middle. Like, damn, you were talking about
how if there's one sandwich, like there's got to be another sandwich somewhere, but nope, they just had some lettuce in there for no reason, not eating it or anything.
Oh man, so BL with no T right there, but it's all good, man. We're going to keep it moving as we do have, you know, a little bit of a lead here developing for the blue team, but this is kind of like the flex part of the game where if it ends up becoming a 2v1
and like taking them out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. I was gonna say if it comes to 2v1 where they get Tiger out of there, this could turn around pretty quickly, but unfortunately that's gonna be Taxiivation out of there, and they are way up there trying to make it happen. Okay.
Bow and arrow still going to send him very high up, but not going to get the KO. Recovery's going to close it out, and KiethThePooPoo and Tiger take game 1.
Keith, yeah, man, like I like the aggression we're seeing here as they like, you know, push people way high up too, because they're like, we're going to force those options out one way or another. You're going to dodge, you're going to jump, you're going to do something, and now as you're just trying to drift down to the ground, which the character that doesn't have like a crazy amount of momentum or moving speed, like you're going to get hit by whoever's down there just waiting.
I mean, they've been playing crazy on this Miami Dome pick, and they just keep going for it. They've just been allowed to play on it like what, 6 games in a row now, 5 or 6, and I think you start thinking, all right, maybe they're too good on this map. Maybe we want to go somewhere else, because I've been seeing Keith use these platforms to just be everywhere.
Yeah. Right. So Ero, once again, Taxiivation Ero. You know, this as Toast told me earlier, you know, this did go in a 2-3 fashion, and it just kind of wondered, like, did they pull the double vector, or did it just go like this? But as of right now, that was a pretty good first game for Keith and Tiger.
Yep, Tiger is going to take the brunt of the damage on the opening here, but we've seen a lot of people take some damage and then have it not matter as they clap back really fast. So, and he's doing that right now. The down stick's going to come out, but it's not going to connect. He does get comboed once again, but he still looks like he's fine here. He enters the red, but not the end of the world. Goes for the double sidelight.
Okay. All right, make his way out of there with jukes. That down holds that ground pound though, but
that's going to be the first stock.
Oh, okay. I almost feel like he was trying to save him right there. Doesn't actually get the hit, but either way, does get the KO there with the double recovery. Yes.
The end light comes out, but there is no follow-up as he goes for his own bow end like too quick. You gotta be more patient with your teammate around like that. But it's still gonna be some value for them. They're gonna take it as Tax Evasion enters that light orange there, and Tiger going really hard on this lance on the right side. He's going for the edge guard double. I mean, well, weapon throw going to take that. Oh. You're going for the save, but can't find it, and that's saving with Axe. Axe. Not known for its high force, so it is hard, and it ends up taking his stock too. So they get a 2-for-1 deal there just because he wanted to be a helpful teammate. From now on, you don't save your teammate, right?
Yeah, next time, you just let him go. Like, if he dies, he dies, man. Like, that's what you got to let him. Because, like, yeah, that's an unfortunate stock loss. And the only reason he even got a chance to, like, get that was because he hit his teammate to get a chase dodge, and that still didn't really help out. So, I mean, just a rough outing, start right here. Well, just a rough outing in the second game altogether because they are now sitting on their last stocks, and they're pretty hurt now. Finally getting their first stock off of Keith. A lot of work, a lot of, road has to be traveled here for them to make this comeback, but I don't know if it's going to happen.
That Lance off stage is scary, especially since you have to charge up that recovery, but he does make it back up. Kind of looks like they're fighting an uphill battle here as they're both on the last stock red. Like, this is going to be a hard one. Tiger just now entering his last stock, and Keith, he's only in the orange, and he's been stock tanking on this Val.
He makes it out of there, holds that, though, and yet, man, they absolutely destroyed that time. So, yeah, I feel like I hope someone recorded that set because I need to know what happened between now and then because
I better go back in the bracket and see 5 games of double vector straight down.
Yeah, because this team is absolutely destroying right now. The Michelangelo Azoth is all over the Bryn Ogrim. I mean, the damage is looking good here. The teamwork is looking even better.
I mean, that's just maybe it's the elimination bracket buff. Maybe it's just like you fall down there and you're like, all right, it's time to stop messing around. Or maybe they just give you Miami Dome 7 times in a row, and then you're like, I'm in my element. Now I'm feeling myself.
Yep. You know, nice stage, best music. Like it's, you really are feeling yourself right now.
Put your music to max, and then you're like, all right, it's really serious gameplay now.
So back to Miami Dome once again, and the swap here from Ero. You know, he tried this in the winners finals too. You know, decided I'm going to bring out the Koji, and it did actually do a little bit of work. But is it too little, too late? I think it might have been better to try to start off with this because of the amount of work that it did do in that last game. But we'll see. We will see. Man, this is...
Red team already taking the brunt of the damage once again here, and Keith barely touched. Even that GC and NSIG go unpunished as he gets an N-Light back to his teammate. Taxiivation is going to lose that first stock already. And Ero, he's damaged too. It's not a lot left to work with on this stock, especially with the only 5 defense going on here. I feel like next big hit's going to be the one, but they're not even looking for him. They're looking for this Taxiivation as he's off stage.
Tiger said that's how you save a teammate right there. So immediately hits him with the neutral. Oh, but it may not matter. He actually loses his own stock, and okay, we'll double tap right there. Should be able to make that back. Man, this Ero
around.
Honestly, not even Ero. This has happened to a lot of people who are trying to KO Keith with a ground pound. He is just so smart about getting around him and then getting his own cup.
You gotta pay him that respect at this point. It's been like every single time he turns that around. At some point you just go, all right, it's a skill diff.
Yeah.
You gotta leave him alone off there.
Like, you can come back.
You come back, I'll get the KO on stage. As that just happened, the online recovery is going to finally take Keith off the top. And Taxiivation getting this double sideline on Tiger. And I've noticed that almost like 3 games in a row now, Tiger gets hit by that sideline and dodges down. He's been winning, but that's something that's got to switch up. Maybe you can take advantage of that to get yourself a lead here. Keith off stage, he's going to be allowed to recover back on. And maybe they can hear us because they actually just did let him recover from the bottom of the map there.
Yeah, I mean, which is wild too, because I feel like he only had one way to go. Like that's when it's time to ground pound. Okay, like he had to touch the stage. He used all of his resources. It was time to go, but no one looking at him, so he gets a chance to. Oh, wait a minute! Tried it. Try to hit him off the easy. That was going to be
devastating for the red team there, but they still have room to work with. Downlight recovery is finally going to take Tiger off, and that is going to give you an opportunity here. Tiger's on that last stock. So are all of you. This is what you got to go for.
Yeah, man. Keith though, just playing super evasive.
He gets both dodges.
Watch yourself, both reads over there happening, and manages to get back to. Oh, watch! Okay, I thought that was actually a sig for a second, but no, just gets his recovery.
Just runs and side sigs his teammate.
Like, my bad, bro. Thought I had a read. Like, not this time, but hey, that's a read though.
Down again. He's going for this edge guard. Doesn't find it, and it's going to cost him his stock. Got a little too greedy there, but he has enough stock to work with. Taxiivation goes for that down read once again, but doesn't find it that time.
So you can get a little greedy knowing that your teammate too is pretty healthy, so not the end
of the world.
Yeah, not the end of the world for sure.
He's going to take that stock, and so is Ero's. That's going to be a 3-0 from Tiger and Keith.
Man, yeah, y'all turn that all the way around. I don't even need to see what happened. It was 5 vector games. Like that's I'm just gonna that's the lore.
Yeah, it was 5 vector games. 5 Vector games and no bow pickups, just Lance entire time. That's what happened in the Grand Finals. And I'm not in Grand Finals in the winner's side, but we are in Grand Finals now. Tiger and KiethThePooPoo, they fought their way up here. So they want that chance at winning.
They deserve it. You know, like with the way that they're playing right there, definitely deserve it. Now, this, again, Taxiivation Ero, not even ranked right here, so still got to give them big shout-outs for making it this far. Had a pretty crazy run, but just ran up against 2 titans of a teams right there, 6 and 10 here on the side of Tiger and Keith. And, well, you know, they played just like that. Keith kind of took a page out of the Azov book.